The idea that we might, as the expression has it, lose touch with our feelings is, when we reflect on it, a highly paradoxical one. How could we lose touch with feelings that belong to us? Where might they go? And what might be driving their loss? It seems we're built in such a way that an understanding of much of what our minds and our bodies go through is in no way automatic. It is mediated via the acceptance and understanding of other people. We know well enough about some things. If, for example, there were to be a gaping wound in our leg, or we hadn't drunk anything for 3 days, we would know the truth soon enough. But many of our sensations are like bells that have no solid wire back to consciousness. They ring at a peculiar frequency that isn't picked up by our minds when these have been attuned incorrectly. This may, for example, happen around tiredness. Our body may have grown extremely weary over many years, but consciousness might simply not be interested because it's been calibrated to respond only to an agenda which sets store by the fast-paced pursuit of status and money. Or we might feel hugely anxious or in a rage with someone, but consciousness might not care because we have been ordered to be confident or extremely good. Or there might be a profound sadness inside us, but the feeling might not earn our attention because we're meant to be privileged people with nothing to complain about. Why do we overlook our feelings like this? Because we generally only notice those feelings to which other people, especially people in our childhoods, pay attention to, and conversely, ignore those which they sideline or belittle. If no one especially cares that we are worried, if the grounds for our anger would be refused immediately, if there's a dominant assumption that tiredness is for wimps, then we'll follow suit and disdain bits of ourselves as much as others have done. Knowing how to care for ourselves depends on having been cared for by others. We listen to ourselves because people around us have listened to us. Reconnecting with our lost feelings therefore relies on a new, expanded sense of what it might be legitimate to experience. We have to be given permission to give our attention to as much of the sorrow, anxiety, anger, or tiredness as may really be locked inside us. Put another way, we have to be loved properly, and so allowed to register whatever we are actually going through without being belittled, stonewalled, or humiliated. Love will allow us to enjoy what should always have been our basic privilege, to know what we feel.
Our emotional barometer is a tool that can help us to more clearly explain our moods. Click the link on screen now to find out more.